Big Brother 27 spoilers, self-doubt surfaces as Morgan's influence looms large. Morgan Pope's influence starts to cast long shadows over the other houseguests in Big Brother 27, which intensifies tensions in the late game. Vince Panaro, a houseguest, acknowledges his growing dread that he would lose to Morgan in the final vote no matter what he does after Morgan wins another head of household, HOH. Self-doubt is creeping in, particularly among those who once felt safe or aligned with powerful players. The recent eviction of Keanu Soto solidified Morgan's ascent. Vince, meanwhile, is attempting to strike a balance between strategy and trust while forming alliances with Ashley, Ava, and others. He is aware that Morgan has been accumulating safety vetoes and comp wins more frequently. Every nominee, every veto contest, and every discussion carries weight, and the strain is growing. In an open discussion with Ava, Vince admits how sure he is of losing the game to Morgan. That sentiment captures the brittleness of trust in the fact that previous allegiances may not keep you safe in the game's homestretch. Morgan's influence has evolved beyond winning competitions to include psychological warfare as the cast moves into what many consider to be the Final Four or Final Three stretch. The question isn't just who will finish, but who believes they deserve to be there. Morgan's slam dunk strategy and Vince's growing uncertainty in Big Brother 27. Big Brother 27 is tipping in Morgan's favor because of her winning streak, which includes hosting HOH, securing vetoes, and sweeping contests. While others are rushing, Vince Panaro is realizing that if he's seen as continually lagging behind Morgan, consistency might not be enough. These days, perception, social ties, and strategy are just as important as competitive performance. Morgan's competition control, power and perception. By winning HOH, numerous veto contests, and solid ties with important players, Morgan has established a nearly unbeatable position. Because of her success, she is perceived as the untouchable player by other houseguests, which strengthens her authority. The storyline within the house is tilting toward Morgan's advantage. "I know I lose against Morgan no matter what," Big Brother 27 star said. That comment from Vince perfectly captures the tension and uncertainty felt by many in the house. Morgan's alliances help her fall even when she falters. In addition to winning, her goal has been to convince people that she is the only sensible course of action. This psychological power has caused Vince and probably others to rethink their actions, votes, and allies. Vince's self-doubt and strategic decisions. Vince, who used to be sure of his course, now worries Ava and others about how difficult the ending will be. Even though he knows he must win the veto, get all the votes from the jury, and hope Morgan makes a mistake, he worries that it won't be enough. The ambiguity is interfering with his judgment. Big Brother 27's Vince expressed, "If I win veto and pick you, it's you, me, Morgan in the final three. She less tempted to take you over Ashley." Vince ponders whether he should strive to win over Morgan's supporters or strengthen his allegiance to Ashley. He is concerned about Ashley's presumptions and whether or not Ava and others are already dismissing him. Every action feels more difficult than it did previously, and his inner monologue appears to have changed from one of confidence to one of calculated survival. Big Brother 27 spoilers, who grabbed the Final Four HOH and made it to the finale. Morgan Pope won the Final Four Head of Household, HOH, competition, securing herself a spot in next week's Big Brother 27 finale. She's already claimed 2 HOH victories this season, which would be a nice display of her competitive edge and strategic prowess. It secures a contestant's place in the finals, and gives the Final Four HOH the lion's share of influence on final eviction selections and who goes home in third. Morgan came out on top after a dramatic double eviction episode that included a shift in power and a serious test of loyalty. She has made herself a great competitor with some keen play, like breaking the POV to remove herself and consecutively nominations. The route to the finale is clearer than ever now for Morgan since there are so few competitors left, but it promises to be an intense brawl and more of a houseguest versus houseguest situation as the surviving players dive in and compete for that precious prize. Every move she makes in the days ahead could affirm her lead or offer her rivals a chance to erode it. Big Brother 27, Morgan Pope's Final Four HOH victory and its impact. Following her victory in Big Brother 27's Final Four HOH, Morgan Pope has cemented her status as a top candidate for the season finale. This win sets the groundwork for a high-stakes finale to the season by ensuring her a place in the final three and giving her the ability to affect the impending elimination. Now, the rest of the house guests have to adjust their tactics accordingly. Morgan Pope's strategic gameplay and HOH victory. In Big Brother 27, Morgan Pope's path has been characterized by strategic gaming and opportune wins. She demonstrated her ability to handle the game's complexities with her recent victory in the Final Four HOH challenge. This win gives her a major say in the final elimination decisions and guarantees her a spot in the finals. Morgan's chances of winning will be determined by her smart choices as the season draws to a close. Morgan has continuously used her social contacts to improve her standing in addition to winning contests. She has kept her game steady without attracting undue attention by striking a balance between partnerships and averting pointless confrontations. During crucial challenges like the Final Four HOH, when every decision may make or break a contestant's chance at the big prize, her ability to discern the intentions of other houseguests and forecast their choices provides her a clear advantage. Implications of Morgan's HOH win on remaining contestants. The remaining competitors are under more pressure now that Morgan Pope has won the Final Four HOH. Her victory puts her in a position to control the final eviction in addition to securing her a seat in the finale. The final weeks of Big Brother 27 are a crucial time in the competition as the remaining houseguests must now plan how to support Morgan or discover strategies to offset her influence. The dynamics of the endgame are altered by Morgan's dominance. Given that Morgan controls both nominations and the final vote trajectory, contestants who may have depended on last-minute blindsides or surprise competitions need to reconsider their strategy. Every surviving player is debating whether to take chances, make short-term partnerships, or try to influence Morgan herself, and the tension in the house is evident. Her victory essentially compels the remaining players to change their strategies or face elimination in the decisive match. Watch, Vince and Morgan say I love you on Big Brother. Panaro and Morgan Pope verbalized their adoration for each other on the Big Brother live feeds after controversy about Vince being in a long-term relationship with girlfriend outside the house, Kelsey. The bond between Vince and Morgan has become a storyline on Big Brother Season 27, intimate moment captured on Big Brother live feeds. While cuddling up in the head of household room on Vince's week of power, the two exchange a few words before bed. Vince says, "Love you, Morgan." While she responds, "I love you too, Vince, you okay?" Option 1-inch conversation sheds light on Vince and Morgan's feelings. Vince Panaro and Morgan Pope stirred intense fan speculation when they used the coded term Option 1 during a late-night conversation on Big Brother 27. As seen on the live feeds, the two spoke at about 2 a.m. on September 21 after the live feeds had gone off, which allowed them to talk more freely about life outside the game and their personal feelings. During the conversation, Vince asked Morgan what percentage she would assign to Option 1, a phrase many fans believe refers to a possible romantic relationship after the game ends. Morgan hesitated to commit to any percentage, saying she could not assign a fully confident number because of obvious reasons, though she emphasized that the number was not zero. Their use of analogy gave them plausible deniability in front of cameras, yet fans judged the discussion as confirmation that their feelings had grown beyond simple alliance or friendship. Before this moment, Vince and Morgan had displayed physical closeness, cuddling, removing barriers, affectionate touches, but they had not directly expressed that they intended to pursue something more personal after the show. The Option 1 talk marked, in many viewers' eyes, their first verbal admission of feeling rather than just strategic closeness. Fan reaction and implications for game dynamics. Fans reacted quickly to the Option 1 exchange, interpreting the analogy as a clear signal that Vince and Morgan have mutual romantic interest. Many noted that their conversation occurred while the live feeds were down, which allowed them to discuss sensitive topics without fear of immediate broadcast or scrutiny. This timing led viewers to believe that they held back expressing these feelings publicly until they had privacy. Some houseguests also picked up on the relationship hints, and viewers speculated that Vince's long-term girlfriend, Kelsey, may respond negatively given Vince's emotional admission, even though the relationship with Morgan is not yet official. Fans worry that the Cheatments label could harm Vince's reputation both inside the house and outside, and they observe that game performance may suffer if alliances shift because of these personal ties. Vince has mentioned in diary rooms on the aired CBS Big Brother episodes that he is worried about the perception of this situation.